In the first reading, we see the characteristics of the first community of believers, the apostles of Jesus and his followers after his resurrection, of one heart and soul. No one said that any of the things which he possessed was his own, but they had everything in common. Unfortunately, in the current world, this reality has been expressed in two negative situations. What we call socialism, and then what we call communism. Communism, the community is held at the expense of any other thing. Socialism, the society, is held at the expense of the individual. But when you form an individual with good conscience, everything can come out quite clearly and well, as these first disciples were. Men love power, men love property, men love wealth. And to strip yourself of those stuff that you can be able to follow Christ is not easy. But that's the prayer we need to have in our lives today. We need to seek the example of Joseph, surnamed apostles by the apostles Barnabas, meaning son of encouragement. We need to be people, children of good encouragement, in a way that sometimes we got to lead out of the ordinary to make an extraordinary reality. He sold a field and brought the money and laid it at the apostles' feet. That's really courageous. That's courageous. And sometimes I remember the sharing, the discussions we had during our annual general meeting in the bid of, enhancing the self-sustenance financially as Holy Cross Ministries. When people say, the economy is not permitting us to be able to be generous. On the other hand, we ask God, Lord, bless me abundantly. On the other hand, we say, Lord, I'm not willing to help you abundantly. Maybe the apostles in this community, they need to challenge us and help us. Because it is from that spirit that God desires to increase in our lives. Finally, Nicodemus reaches out to Jesus. And when he reaches out to Jesus, we're told he came at night because he feared if he would be known, problems would befall on him. He would lose his status. And Jesus teaches him, you got to be born anew. This is a statement that most Catholics are afraid of believing. If you ask some Catholics, are you born again? They will say, hapana, hani walokole, are you saved? So you wonder, catechism was not being really taught to people to us. When are we born again? When are we born again? Salvation is not an instant experience. But when you're baptized, you are done. Each and every day, you're experiencing salvation. When you're baptized, you get confirmed. But each and every day, you have to experience the power of God in you and reveal it to other people. Are you born again? Yes. I would say yes. And confidently yes. But you, are you born again? That's your own question for today. And Jesus says, you already baptized, you do not understand this. He speaks it to Nicodemus. Are you a teacher of Israel, and yet you do not understand this? By paraphrase, it is, you who is baptized in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, anointed by the holy chrism and catechumen, oil of the catechumen, you do not understand that. We must be confident, for that's what the sacrament of confirmation gives us. Do not be afraid to strip yourself of certain situations that make you incapable of experiencing the resurrection of the Lord.